welcome to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Tony, and Guy.
Don't start this shit on this podcast. This podcast is my safe haven, all right? All right.
I was going to make the same joke last week, but I was like, no, we're not combining those two Venn diagrams. Do not link.
It doesn't.
I think they do actually, because for example, we'll straight away start the podcast with it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my radio show has started calling me Tony because I wore a jacket that has Tony written on the front of it.
So is it a second-hand jacket that you bought that looks quite cool? Clearly belonged to a guy called Tony because it's embroidered in the the right pocket.
That's right. And I thought it was funny. Well, I thought it was cool because it's like a 30-year-old jacket of a company that used to archive videotapes. And I was like, oh cool.
Nice.
And the guy was called Tony.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Wore it to work. Mike spotted it. It was just like, Tony.
Yeah.
Classic.
And now everyone's picked up on it.
So Tony's your alter ego at Radio Hodaki as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
Tony's the one that's cheating on his missus.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that went to the stag do,
That's
cheated on his
right.
missus.
That was
Gotcha.
Tony. Yeah.
So we've got Chris today, though. This is Chris sitting. Okay, sweet. Sorry.
Chris is always here.
Okay, I'll start that again.
Tony's never been here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Welcome to the Extremely Casual Gaming podcast with Ellie, Chris, and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, what are we doing, team? I've got a bit of a fun game we're going to play.
Oh, wow.
Another one.
Another fun game. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
What's it about? Can you tell us anything?
It's actually to do with Pokemon. I think
Hey.
you'll enjoy it.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I think you would be, actually. It's just a little bit of fun. And everyone at home can play
Yeah.
along.
Do you know what's just happened then? You said Pokemon and then a little exclamation mark pinged up above Chris's head and he walked towards you, said something.
And then like a little, I think I'm on the same reference as you guys.
I'm not at all. I'm just dancing.
Oh, you're doing a Pokemon. I'm totally
Yes.
doing a Sims reference.
Oh, I was
because
just
of
dancing.
Ellie's-
All of that for you guys didn't even get it.
Well, I thought you were like you were suggesting that that because Ellie's got a Sims thing happening at the moment.
Yeah.
I thought you were referencing that, and so
No.
I was like, oh, we just became friends.
No.
No.
No, so we all missed that joke.
That was wasted.
Okay, sorry about that.
Should we just cut this part and start the potty again? My segment is basically I have spent the week not doing much gaming at all. I gamed yesterday for a bit and holy shit, I enjoyed it so much.
Nice.
It was really, really laid back.
Fun.
Just been doing a lot of DIY stuff around the house, getting our house ready to be sold, which is so much admin and all consuming.
Are you selling?
Yeah, we're thinking of selling. We're
Nice.
thinking of selling.
Big move to Aussie.
Big move to Aussie coming up.
What?
I've started,
leaving?
what was it, a plate business?
Is this how I find out about
Was
your
it a plate
plate?
and cutlery business that
Ew.
you dreamt I started a business and me and Ellie went into and left you out of it?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes, that was ages
That was like
ago.
40 episodes ago.
That
Yeah.
was a long time ago. Yeah, I had a horrible dream that you guys left me.
Yeah. To make a plate, I'm pretty sure it was a
Yeah,
plate
no,
business.
it was.
Yeah.
It was like a.
Well, to be
China.
honest, Guy, I took that idea and ran with it.
Nice.
And I'm moving to Aussie and it's going to make me a lot of money.
Wow,
Cool.
amazing.
Trying to think of what it's called.
Look, I'm just happy that you took my idea and ran with it.
It's called Tony's Plate.
Nice. So wait, Tony's moving to Aussie, not Chris.
Yeah, Chris will
Okay,
still be
sweet.
here.
Thank God.
How the does that work?
I don't know. Is Chris going to buy a new house, or is it just more of a?
No, Chris has decided to live in the wilderness. Chris has been playing a lot of like survivalist games,
Right.
where you sort of like you go into the wilderness and you slowly build up a settlement.
Yeah. Okay. I can't believe a word you say anymore. Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Chris is probably going to buy a new house. I hope.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
But the issue is, and my wife's like, don't talk about selling and buying on the radio because literally I mine our entire life for content.
yeah. Right.
It's just so stressful because it's like we're only just starting the process and it's like you've got to sell your house, but you've got to find a house you want. You've then got to say, hey, we'll buy your house when my house sells, or you sell your house first, then you have to like rent for a while, put all your stuff in storage.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just hoping that magically some house will pop up,
The stars align.
and it'll work, and
Yeah.
it'll just meant to be.
Because
Yeah.
usually, if you're the whole, juggling the plates of selling a place while also buying a place at the same time, the person that you're buying off is probably doing the same as well.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, can you please get into our place as quickly as possible because we need to get into our place? It's like, well, no, we could.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So, but like I figured I said this to my wife yesterday. I was like, when you fly out of Auckland, which is where we are here in New Zealand, you look down and you see all the houses. There's millions of houses. At some point, all those houses were sold and bought by people. Everyone does it.
Yeah,
like our
totally.
parents have done it. Like so, it's doable.
Yeah.
It just seems like a shitload of work.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it will
A lot
be.
of I spent the last 2 days water blasting a fence.
Is this the fence, the one that's been sitting there for ages that needs reconcreting or whatever?
No. What?
What's that fence that you've been meaning to do for like weeks or months?
I had a fence, really?
No, not a fence. You were
yeah.
redoing something that's fallen through after the floods.
Yeah, what was that? Was it
You
a...
had to put up a little retaining wall up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, there's a little picket fence out the back. I've done that. I had to straighten it and realign the concrete and cut all the roots out from under it and then put new dirt down and plant grass.
Well
I've done
done.
that. Did that last week.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well
thank
done,
you.
Chris.
But this fence, basically, Lucy, my wife, really wants it painted black. She's like, "Oh, we'll paint the fence?" And I'm like, "Well, that means I'll paint the fence."
Yeah.
Because she has a normal job and I'm home during the day quite often.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, let's get a quote to see how much it costs to get it painted. Really reasonable. I think it's like, and the fence is maybe 15 metres long, quite long.
Yeah.
And the quote was like, "Oh, I'll paint it for $700 or $500 if you water blast it."
Oh.
So like, because he's gonna have to water blast it
Right,
to clean it
yeah.
off.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, I've got a water blaster, I'll do it. Worst mistake ever. The nozzle of a water blaster is about 3 millimeters thin. And so if you want to water blast your whole fence, and I've adjusted it to make it slightly wider and stuff, but like you are going up and down the same plank of wood for so long.
Yeah. I water blasted our deck.
Yes.
And that took ages.
And how does it look?
Great.
Yes, but it just takes so long.
Takes
right?
a long time. Every
Yeah.
single time you think it's going to take X amount of time to water blast, add on GST of another couple hours.
That's right.
Also, with water blasting, you're never done. Because you'll start water blasting, you'll be like, oh, that looks good. And then whatever it's like slightly next to looks like crap, so you
True.
water blast that.
You notice that needs
And
some
then-
blasting.
yeah.
That's right. And now I'm just, so I did the whole fence. It took it probably took me like 5 hours all up.
Wow.
And that was by the end of it, I was pretty good at it.
Nice.
And I was just like to Luce, I was like, next time I'm getting $200 out and I'm giving it to someone to do this stupid job.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this is a long-winded way of me saying that my segment is about DIY and which video game characters you get to come around and do certain jobs.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
And how you're not going to be downloading Water Blaster Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator.
Oh, Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah, because I've seen that and everyone's like, oh, it's so satisfying. And I'm like, nah, man, I just did that stuff in real life. It sucks.
All right, well, should we jump into some listener feedback?
Listener feedback. Let's jump into it. A couple of really nice messages because last week was the 100th episode. So there's a couple of people on the Facebook group ECG for ECG that have said something like Manuel. Just coming up to episode 100 and still can't believe it's been almost 2 full years I've been listening. Glad I found somewhere I can just chat about gaming casually and just enjoy the love of gaming without judgment, unless it's Ruby snoring in the background. Thank you for everyone in this group, and thank you, Ellie, Chris, and Guy, the guests, the team, everyone. It's truly been a great listening experience. Keep up the great work and keep showing that awesome NZ pride.
Oh,
Thank you, Manuel.
Thank you.
And this is a really nice one from Sean. Ellie, Chris, and Guy, thank you so much for 100 episodes of informative gaming content, anecdotes, laughs, inventions of new sayings, although I suspect they weren't new, just unknown to some of us, like laying a cable. I think that's the most common one. Giving comfort for those that have mental health things to deal with, being okay with not so much gaming and discussing equality in gaming, and for bullying Sam a little bit, and for giving us the legend cousin Beck. And for meeting Guy's happy family. So a lot of things that Sean's thankful for. And thank you for the shout outs from everyone who's been shouted out to the group. I congratulate you on this milestone. It's really huge. To put this into context, I worked out an average of 45 minutes per episode, including DLCs. So that's 4,500 minutes of talking, which equates to 187.5 hours, which equates to just short of 8 days
Wow.
of talking. Right? You never know how much we appreciate each and every one of you. We wish you another 100 more episodes to come and hopefully something lucrative to help ease the pain of the time you sacrifice every week. Happy gaming.
Bless, thank you.
That's really nice. Another thing that came through on the Facebook group, Jordan, who has been a huge contributor to this group, he sat down with the directors Nate Fox and Jason Connell from Ghosts of Yotei. Now, that's the follow-up to Ghosts of Tsushima. Well, not technically a sequel. It's set like 100 years later with a different protagonist. From Sucker Punch Games, comes out early October. He sat down with the creative directors and he asked in his interview, because he's got a website called Yeah Nah Gaming, and that's where it sits. But the whole article is up on our Facebook group, and he asked the Facebook group, ECG for ECG, if they had any questions, and that was included in his write-up. So some of your questions were asked with the people who made Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima. So go and check that out.
That's so cool.
And this one is actually quite a valid one that came through. This one is from Sure Lebdlog. Now, I believe that's not a real name, and it's actually just a guy called Ross, and his Facebook name is backwards.
Oh,
Ross Goldblay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because I just Googled, that's literally what I've been doing on my phone just then, is how the hell do you say that name?
it's funny. I put it into ChatGPT, be like, hey, what is the origin of this name? And they're like, Pretty sure it's fake and it's just Ross. I was like, damn it.
Oh.
Now, this is going to sound a little complaint, but it's 100% not coming from a bad place. But when you ask people to send in their views, thoughts, etc., it always seems to be the same 2 or 3 people you're pocketing out of the hundreds of people within the group. They might have the best input to come on ECG. Call out goes a long way for the self-esteem. Please don't grill me. I love the podcast. It's actually a valid point.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
I do find us talking about the same people that give us the same feedback. It's not us actually cherry picking our favorites. It is. I think has actually naturally fallen that way.
Yeah.
But that is a good point.
That is a good point.
So
I
it is
appreciate
something that I will, and everyone, when we do listen to feedback, we will take into consideration because I do understand that. I mean, I know that I have, even though I have worked in the industry in radio, if I've texted into my wife's show just to take the piss, if they don't read out my text, I'm like,
Yeah, you're gutted.
but if they read out my text, I'm like, oh, guys, Meg's husband's text in. I'm like, hey, that's me.
I think this is a really good point by Saw Yed blog. And the best part about this is I reckon I do listen to feedback once in a blue moon. So it's all on YouTube.
It's our fault.
I reckon we organise some sort of a protest or something against you two. And the way you are just only serving your friends on this podcast.
Fair enough.
Seriously, it's disgusting.
What I'll say to that
What?
is just give us better content. You dumb.
wow.
Nah, that's not funny.
Oh, wow. You're talking to Ross.
I was going to the listeners.
Yeah, right.
Ellie.
It's fighting fire with fire,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Fighting fire with gasoline right there.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. Just had to clarify that.
Yeah, so that is list of feedback.
I've actually got a bonus listener feedback, if that's okay.
Oh.
Fire away.
I got messaged on Instagram by Jackie Eve Evicito.
Nice.
Jackie is her first name,
Right.
but it's a handle, so it's all pushed together. So
You
I can't.
always bring up Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah, you always talk about her in list of feedback.
Yeah, bring another
Bring a
person,
different
please.
name.
Hey, Tony. It's not that funny.
No, it is. I'm glad we did the gag at the start now.
This makes sense.
This is on Instagram, by the way. Hey, Tony, I listen to the Hodaki Big Show every day. Freaking love it. Don't blame you. And heard about your gaming podcast through it. I'm sure you get this kind of stuff all the time, but my husband and I run a small game studio and made Trombone Champ. It's like Guitar Hero, but meant to be a bit silly, and it's BAFTA nominated somehow.
Wow.
Wait, that's not the one that I've seen on. I've seen it. It was like a viral thing where it's like you got to hit the notes and it's like a little animated trombone guy and it's kind of like SingStar where he's like hit the bars and stuff.
Potentially, yeah, Trombone Champ. Maybe Google it.
I've seen it.
I think I've seen it too, and it was hilarious.
It's BAFTA nominated somehow. Wanted to give you 3 Steam keys on the off chance you'd like to try it out.
Oh my God.
I
Yes,
definitely
this is
would.
the exact one. This was like a viral game on just how funny it is of like, you're like,
Yes.
so I'm just going to play you a video. Just on it almost
that
looks
looks
like
cool.
The characters in it almost look Wii-ish.
Like Nintendo characters.
Yeah, Nintendo Wii. But yeah, it's like you got to hit the notes.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ. Play the notes in
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I've seen it as
a
well.
buddy of mine, Cal, used to stream this, and it was like if you streamed this game, you would always get thousands of people watching because it's just funny.
Right, okay.
No,
There's
so-
nothing funnier than a trombone sounding off.
Yeah, totally.
you know?
Totally.
So she has said, wanted to give you 3 Steam keys on the off chance you'd like to try it out.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah, absolutely no worries. If you don't want them, please don't feel any obligation. Thanks for the big show, and I look forward to hearing your gaming podcast now as well. Cheers.
Oh,
Oh,
Jackie.
Jackie, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, well, what I might do is, I don't think we should all 3 download it.
No, I don't
I'd
think
love
so.
to, and I'll double check with Jackie. Actually, Jackie, just listen to this when it comes out. I might give 1 or 2 of these codes away.
We absolutely
And
should.
then one of us should download it on, Switch, for example, if you've got
Yeah.
it, or on. Oh, sorry, it's on Steam, isn't
It's on
it?
Steam.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll have
Ellie,
to.
Ellie, you should do it because
Ellie,
you're the one that streams.
You stream.
Yeah, I'll stream it.
We'll give you this. We'll give you one of the codes, and maybe 2 of the other codes will
Give away.
on
Yeah.
Instagram, maybe,
Yeah.
or on the group.
Yep.
Totally.
Or we give one away. Just an idea here. When Ellie gives one away on the stream, because then that means that you have to actually do it.
That's a good point, guys. Yeah. Let's
so if
do
we
it.
set up a time where you're going to be streaming Trombone Champ,
No, you're keen. I'm actually
and then
keen.
if people watch it,
I'm keen.
then there could be a code to give away midstream.
Yeah.
All right.
Keen?
Yeah.
You
No, I'm
keen?
actually keen. Yeah, I'll
Like
do it.
actually keen?
Like actually keen.
Like not Boy Who Cried Wolf keen. There's actually a wolf.
yeah. There's a wolf.
Yeah.
She's huffing and puffing.
No,
And
you're getting the 2 stories mixed up.
It's another nursery rhyme.
Yep. Those are 2 things. You are blending them together.
Damn it. But yes, I'm keen. I actually will stream that.
All right,
Cool.
so
So do it
here's,
this week.
here's what we're going to do. We're going to give Ellie 1 code.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's then going to stream it.
Yeah.
We will give 1 code away on the Instagram.
Yep.
Yep.
Maybe a video of, because a video of that is quite engaging.
Oh, yeah,
right?
I'll clip it
You
off.
would like
Here's
to.
the idea. 3 codes. One to Ellie to download the game.
Right.
The other one to Ellie to give away on the stream. Then she takes content from that stream, turns it into an Instagram
video, and we give
in
away a
which you
code.
give it away. We'll give the third away in the comments.
Genius.
Boom.
Okay,
Brainstorm.
Jackie, listen,
Wow.
this is going to come out tomorrow. It's Wednesday currently. It's going to come out Thursday. If you're okay with this, let us know. We won't do. You're not going to do this tomorrow, are you, Ellie? You won't do it this weekend?
I was just
or-
putting it in the calendar for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. No,
but-
do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
I could do it on Friday.
No, do it tomorrow.
Shall
And
I
I'll
do it
message Jackie
Oh
and
my
just
God.
double check that that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, that's the most convoluted shit I've ever heard in my life. I don't want anything to do with you guys anymore.
Fair enough.
But big shout out for sending that sort of stuff through. We love it. If anyone else is doing anything like that, definitely get in touch.
Yeah.
I had no idea that game came from a New Zealand studio. That's so cool.
Neither.
It's so funny to watch.
I think it's a New Zealand studio. I mean, she is from...
She listens to the big show, so you'd think she must be
yeah.
from around there.
Hopefully.
From around
I
these
mean,
ways.
it could be international.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
that'd be cool if there was somebody listening to us that has a gaming development tie.
Yes.
That kind of legitimizes us as
It
a gaming
does.
podcast.
It sure does.
It's so funny listening to brass instruments not quite nail it,
yeah, I know.
especially in like real serious situations. Like when I was at high school, when it was Anzac Day here in New Zealand, celebrating the fallen soldiers of Gallipoli. It was one of the high school students that had to do the and they did
the
it
bugle.
The bugle. They did it away so no one could see him, but you
yeah.
could hear him. And the boy was not nailing it.
Oh, he
Oh,
butchered
no.
it.
He butchered, and there is nothing worse than butchering a serious thing like that. And it was a high school, it was a boys' high school. So
So
it's
started
just,
laughing.
yeah,
Oh.
I mean, it's funny.
it's so funny.
It's very, very funny.
Yeah. So what they've done is they've taken that joy and turned it into a game. It's brilliant.
Which is
I love it.
fantastic.
Fantastic. Well done.
So I will stream that. This episode's just obviously come out, so I'll be streaming on the day of this episode release.
Nice.
Just so if you're listening, I'm probably already streaming.
Yeah.
Woo!
Midstream.
Midstream, baby. But that's awesome. Thanks, Jack.
Sounds like you're midway through doing wheeze.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Ellie is midstream. Go watch Ellie midstream.
Yes, please. Alrighty, gaming news.
Gaming news. I got a quick story here. Fortnite. This is Fortnite news.
Ooh.
A lot's happening in the world of Fortnite at the moment, but one of them is that they've launched a new mode called Delulu mode. Now, Delulu is Gen Z for delusional.
Yep.
I don't know why they've called this
Thanks,
Delulu
Dad.
mode.
No.
I've never heard of it. Like,
Yeah. So if somebody's like, yeah, obviously been delusional, it's like, oh my God, they're so Delulu.
Yeah.
So Delulu mode is obviously Fortnite Battle Royale, 100 players going down to 1. It's exactly that, except all they've done is they've turned on proximity chat, meaning if you come up to close to somebody in
can
the
hear
game,
them.
you can hear them.
That's great.
Which is great in a sense because what it does, it's turned off teaming. Like you can't team in Fortnite. Well, you technically can, but you can get kicked from it. So if you're playing solo mode and if you go up to a random, you can if through like crouching or jumping, you can come to an agreement that you're not going to kill each other and then
Right.
you're going to kill
Right.
everyone.
Yeah.
If you see that happening in the years that it's been going, you just report the player. This time they're encouraging it because you go up to complete randoms and you can hear them talking, right?
Funny.
And you can agree to be like, hey, let's not kill each other until right at the end. Or you
Right.
can just kill them, right?
Yeah.
So they've launched Delulu mode and it was only available on the weekends because they're kind of trialing it. Epic Games, according to a story from IGN, had to ban thousands of accounts over the weekend because
course.
people with every single type of ism they were doing, like racism, sexism,
Aw.
homophobia, people were just being. What were they expecting?
Yeah.
What were they expecting? Giving kids, because that's essentially what it was, kids and young adults, free reign to just berate and say horrible things to people and just get away with it.
Yeah.
You know, killing somebody and then just yelling horrible things.
That is so Delulu.
Fortnite was being Delulu if they didn't think this was going to happen.
Are we
Yeah.
are we at the age now where I think things the youth are saying are stupid because Delulu is real stupid?
It is stupid. Yeah.
Like what's and Skibbity for a bit there.
I never will
don't
get the
know-
Skibbity
I don't
thing.
understand.
It's a video and about
Yeah.
it. There's a head in the toilet. I still don't know what it is. I
Neither.
think the fact that it's so weird is what makes it big, but I don't think somebody who loves Skibbity actually knows what it is.
Yeah, I think because I like seeing some stuff that the youth of today are getting up to. I feel like I'm a
Jesus.
caller on a late night talkback radio station. But
80,
like,
1080, yours please.
and I don't understand any of it, and I think it's ridiculous. But is that the same as when like my parents were watching me watch like Charlie going to Candy Mountain with the two llamas and all that real dumb shit I
Yeah.
used to watch online?
Yeah,
Probably.
100%.
It's that, eh?
Yeah.
We're just at that, yeah. We're at
Oh,
that age.
that was good though. That was good stuff back when
Yeah.
content was
Yeah.
good.
That was good content.
Yeah.
Charlie, Candy Mountain.
Yeah. What is that? It's a Leo Pleurodon.
It's a magical Leo Pleurodon, Charlie.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
My gaming news. Have you got one, Ellie?
I've got one as well, but you go.
My gaming news, really quick, is that once again we've managed to record our podcast at the same time a Sony State of Play is happening.
Oh, yes, of course.
Classic.
So anything that happened on that State of Play, we will report on next week.
Yes.
because that's when you
We're
want
not going to do what we did last time when we come up with a whole bunch of guesses because none of it happened.
No, that was embarrassing, and it
was
really
embarrassing.
exposed us
Yeah.
as
It was
gamers.
a really sucky State of Play.
It was a real shit podcast. It was a terrible one.
Yeah.
God, we were bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. This is for other cozy gamers listening. Pal World that was released a little while ago, which is kind of like Pokemon and Nintendo
Pokemon rip-off?
Yeah, sued them and stuff. But they're coming out with a new game soon, probably late 2026, called, this is Pocket Pair by the way, called Pal Farm. So it's kind of just like a farming simulator. It's the same thing, got all the little animals and stuff, but instead of kind of
Because you more force them to kill each other and stuff, and you can butcher them for food.
yeah.
And
World, yeah.
enslave them to work in your factories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this case, you can slave them to work on your farm. So it's
nice.
yeah, basically, they said one thing that many players requested was a more relaxing and cozy adventure. And after thinking it over for a few months, the idea of Power Farm was born. This is what Pocket Pair said in their Steam news post.
I love
Developed by a new team, Power Farm aims to show a more peaceful and cozy side of Pal World. The island is home to many unique pals and residents. Through daily conversations, working together, or giving gifts from time to time, you can gradually deepen your relationships with both the pals and the people on the island. So it's more like Stardew Valley,
I love
that kind of vibe. Yeah.
After a few months of thinking about it, aka a few months of playing Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, we were like, let's rip this off.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's the thing. Last week, so obviously, Pal World ripped off Pokemon sued, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon last week announced exactly that, a Pokemon version of a cozy game.
Oh, yeah, they did too.
and then
Forgot about that.
and then a week later, Pal World's done it.
Love it.
Are they trolling, or were Pal World working on this farming simulator style game, but they weren't launching it yet? But then all of a sudden, Pokemon's gone and done. They're like, shit, we promised we are copying. We're doing a different version, but
wonder if
it
it's
just looks
that.
like they're just trolling.
Yeah, because like they haven't given a date. It's like late 2026, so we're talking over a year away. I wonder if
so
they've
yeah.
announced it way too early because they
Because,
don't want to
yeah.
let
They
it
forced
copy.
their hand. But,
Yeah.
well, no, they do look like they're copying. But that's interesting because I think what happened is Nintendo saw the success of Power World, which is where you're taking the Pokemon and using them for stuff that isn't battling. Like you can battle and kill, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But like making a little village. And Pokemon must have been like, all right, well, they've had so much success with that. What can we do with the Pokemon formula? That cozy game,
Yeah.
announced that, and then Power World, maybe they were like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we've actually got a similar thing in the works.
Power World highlighted a gap in the market. Pokemon then just took it.
Yeah.
Took the best bits from it.
Which
and
is
now-
fair enough.
Fair enough. It's what Fortnite did for years.
Yeah.
Is that there was a battle royale, and then every single time somebody released a mechanic to a battle royale that everybody loved, Fortnite goes, cool idea. Let's just add it to our game.
Yeah.
You know.
100%.
There you go. But that should be pretty fun. Not that I'll play it. I mean, I might. Who knows?
No, because you got to play the trombone game first.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the first one on my list. I mean, it's probably the 10th one on my list to be fair, but
Yeah.
no, we'll be doing that. Chris, should we do a bit of a hypothetical with you?
Yeah, anyone got any anecdotes?
Oh, anecdotes, yeah.
What have you been up to, man? What's been going on? Guy, I saw your daughter feeding a goat
Yes.
while your dad was in the background going, good job. Lucy,
Good
literally,
job,
'cause
Daisy.
She was showing me, Lucy, my wife was showing me the story of it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, look, you can see Mark here in the background. And then we turned the volume up. I was like, let's hear if he says anything. He's just
Yeah.
like, good work, Daisy.
Yes, because my dad is in the Beatles. My daughter goes to a new kindergarten. It's called the Farmhouse, and it's got animals, and it's got little baby goats called Boots and Socks.
Sounds
There's sheep and there's chickens, and there's my kid is such a free range kid. So it's this new kindy's got so much more room for her to literally just run around and be a kid.
because
So-
the last one was a caged kindy.
yeah, she was caged.
barn raised.
Yeah, real barn raised.
Yeah,
Real nasty stuff.
Fed a lot of like antibiotics and
Yeah,
corn
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
just really, and they just pumped her with water to make her look real fat.
Yeah.
So that's been going on in my life. Something that did happen is I've spent so much money this week on my car. It's
Oh,
so
really?
annoying. So my car is brand new 2021, so it's less than 5 years old, and it failed its warrant because it needed 4 new tires.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, that's expensive.
Mechanically, it's fine. So I went and spent $540 on tires, and it passed. But then the other car, because both cars expired warranty at the exact same time,
Well, that's
which
brutal.
is super annoying. And the second car we don't use as much because my wife's on maternity leave, blah, blah, blah. So that passed its warrant. Great.
Oh.
But then the next day, the first car, the car we use all the time,
Yeah.
didn't start. Needed a new battery.
Oh my
So I had to
God.
drive and buy a $230 battery, installed that, So I didn't have to pay a mechanic to install it because it's a very simple job, it turns out.
Nice.
Made me feel incredibly manly.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
the second car battery I've changed as well because I did it on the other car.
Nice, mate. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So yeah,
Get in there.
so yeah, I've just spent a lot of money on cars, but now cars are warranted and regoed.
Well, the
Well
good thing
done.
about your cars is that they're very reliable, and it's just bad timing with the tires and the battery.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
stuff just go, and it just
Super
happened to
annoying.
happen all at once.
Exactly.
So did it get the WAF and then the battery died like the next day?
Yes.
Whoa, what are the chances?
I know. I was like, they've messed with it.
Yeah,
So
actually.
they've tinkered with my battery.
Is it their fault?
And
Are
hope
you
for
sure
the-
it was dead? Like completely kaput, or did it
Yeah.
just need to be charged?
No, it's dead.
Dead.
Damn, wow.
How did you test it?
I didn't. I don't know if it was dead.
You could have borrowed my battery charger and saved however much money you spent.
$230.
Yeah, you obviously left the lights on or something overnight.
No, I didn't though. I didn't because they're automatic lights, so they just turn on and off. But I didn't leave any door open or anything like that.
Weird.
Okay. All right, look. Yeah, next time, borrow my battery charger first.
Or call the car guy and see what he thinks.
No. Like, yeah, just because I was like, oh, it's weird that it was fine and then it wasn't all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good though to have a good new battery.
Yeah.
You know, that'll last you a few
Although
years.
to be fair, actually, the day that I took it in for the warrant one, I turned it on. There was a little bit of a flicker, light cough sort of situation.
You would have thought they'd pick that up in the WAF though, wouldn't they?
Nah.
Is that part of it? No.
Nah.
They don't test batteries in the WAF.
No, WAF is
Okay.
just like your safety stuff.
Make sure
Ah.
that's safe to be on
Yeah.
the road.
Is it rusty? Does it have enough tread? Do the brakes work? Is there enough meat on the brake pads? That sort of stuff.
But it would be a service that would check the battery. Would they?
Yeah, service
Some so, yeah.
they should do. Yeah, absolutely.
right. Okay.
But
Thanks,
anyway,
guys.
that's what I've been doing. Also, I mean, I'll mention at the end of the podcast when we talk about what we're gaming, but I finished a game.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, well done. Okay. I'm excited to hear about that.
Look at him go.
Woo!
I'm a busy man.
Busy man.
Ellie?
I filmed last week Sims Logic because we obviously recorded before we did that. Sims Logic is coming out on Viva La Dirt League soon. I don't know exactly when it's coming out, but it's basically a comedy series about The Sims.
That's so cool.
And it was very fun, and I got to dress up. I couldn't release any photos because it's all, embargoed.
Yeah.
But I will say the costume and the art department have done an amazing job, and I think it's going to be good. It's funny.
Is it shot from the point of view of The Sims?
There's
slightly high.
There's a couple. So we do. Most of it is just normal shooting,
yeah.
but we do have the high angle to
Yeah.
really make it
Yeah,
feel like
you've got to at some point include it. Yeah, that's
exactly.
really cool.
Yeah, no.
Will you have a? I think I asked you this last week. Will you have like a diamond above your head?
Yes, yeah.
Great.
So, and not in every shot, but in the shots that it matters, there'll be a
Yeah.
little thingy, plumb bob, I believe it's called.
Plumb bob. It is a plumb bob.
Yeah, a little plumb bob.
Did you
plumb bob.
talk like Sims?
So there's some of us do and some of us don't. Obviously, if it was all in Simlish, no one would be able to understand
So
it.
you plant people that can speak English into a sim world.
Pretty much, so
Yeah.
that you can still understand what's going on. So
So
there is-
did you have to speak any Simlish?
So I was a sim, but I still spoke in English so that the audience could understand me. But then there's a funny character who is all Simlish, and you'll enjoy that.
That's funny. I love
Yeah,
that.
so it is in English
Yeah.
in some, in most of it, but we still nod to Simlish. if
Did
know
you?
what I mean.
Is it actual Simlish, or are you just being like Hermione Schmernini here?
Some of the keywords were a real Simlish, but I think there was a few that they kind of then made up.
Have fun with it, maybe.
Depending on the context, because some
Yeah.
of the context it was sort of like I don't even know if there's a word for that thing. One skit in particular is very funny.
Right. And the burglar hasn't made an appearance yet, eh?
Nah,
'Cause I haven't had the
you
phone
haven't
call
had the
yet.
phone call.
Yeah.
No, exactly. That's season 2. You actually kind of look like the burglar dressed in the stripy jacket right now, so we'll just get you on now.
Racist. Again, second episode in a row. Second time I've made the same joke about the exact same context as well.
Is the Grim Reaper in there?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, he is.
This. I'm excited to see this.
it should be,
Ellie.
it should be a
real
bit silly.
And you helped write it, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
You
awesome,
and
man.
Brad.
I'm
That's
very,
awesome.
very excited.
Thank you guys. Yes, that's kind of what I've been doing.
Speaking of Viva La Dirt League, today, Facebook memory, 10 years ago today was the episode of Board that I was in.
Oh my
Came out
gosh.
10 years ago.
Wow.
It was
I love
episode 27 of Board, and it was me coming in to get my Mac laptop replaced or fixed, and then I revealed that I play games on it, to which Rowan then destroys it.
Because nobody games on Apple.
Nobody games on Apple.
I do.
Yeah. And
Oh, dear.
that's 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you
and
still
it's
got to
so
look at
funny
it.
because you just said before, like the art department did such a good job. When I did it, it was Rowan, Alan, and one guy with a boom. I don't remember his name, but he was a lovely bloke. Yeah. And that was it. It was 3 guys. They shouted me pitter pit on a Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
And that was like a legit process for me. He's like, oh my God, they got a dude with a boom.
I know.
And he's got headphones on and he can hear everything.
So
He's
crazy,
got an
eh?
art department now.
Yeah, and that was obviously filmed in an actual store, so we didn't even have the art
that was
department.
at Playtech.
Exactly. Funny. Yeah, it's one of my favourite episodes, actually. Those early Board episodes are classics, eh?
Yeah.
Bloody beauty, mate. Have you been in any, Chris?
I haven't been in any.
We need to get you in one, I reckon, at some point.
I'd love to.
Probably like a burglar character or something.
Some sort of crime.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
Is there a ram raid at any
Yeah, I
point?
reckon we'll do a ram raid.
Do they have ram raiding overseas? If you're listening overseas, ram raiding in New Zealand is it's a hot national pastime.
It is.
You steal a car, you drive it through the front window of a general store, you then walk in and clear them out of cigarettes and then run away.
Yeah. There you go.
You actually, fun fact, you back in.
You back in so that you can drive straight
So
away.
you can drive straight
Oh,
out
I
and it doesn't damage the
The
engine.
engine.
I
for your
didn't know
getaway.
that strategy. Huh. Have they always backed in?
No, I think they started just driving in and then they realised this is silly.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Because you can't get away.
Can't get
and
away.
also you
Nice.
back in, you pop the boot,
Yeah.
throw your ciggies in there, drive off.
Yeah.
True.
Don't do that though.
No, don't do that.
Imagine if someone listening overseas heard this and started a ram raiding tradition
Yeah.
in their country. Yeah.
Influencing.
My anecdote already did it. Been doing lots of work around the house. It's, as I said, it's all consuming. My brain is just constantly thinking about houses and all sorts of stuff. But because of this, I messaged the group and I was like, hey, have I done this idea before? And then Guy was like, yes, you did. Remember? Ages ago. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, then we'll do one to do with what I've been doing, which is working on my house.
Nice.
So I've come up with a DIY segment. Basically, I've got a few jobs it's all outside based. All right. You got to do a bit of yard work. And you've got to tell me which gaming characters
Yeah.
you would ask to come and help you with this particular job.
Yeah.
First of all, have you ever been asked to help anyone with a DIY job?
Just moving house. But that's not really DIY, is
So
it?
you've been asked to help with that?
Yeah, help moving house, yeah.
Because I've never asked any of my mates to do that. Because I don't think I would because it's such a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass, but I have some good mates who have helped me in the past, actually.
I know you can do it, but I asked Chris to help me when we were getting carpets replaced because carpets you got to like move all the furniture and stuff.
True.
I ended up being able to do it all on my own anyway.
Nice.
But no-
You wanted me to help like lift and move stuff.
yeah. My brother has asked me to split some wood with him, so to spend an afternoon
That's fun.
Yeah.
I love cutting
Nice.
wood.
Yeah,
like with an axe.
with an axe.
Yeah, I love that
Yeah,
shit.
that's
So
good.
manly, guys.
My
That's
dad,
cool.
actually, this is a wholesome thing. My dad and my brother and I used to, in winter in Tauranga, we've still got a wood burner at mum and dad's place. And then it'll be like, okay, 5 o'clock, Dad's knocking off at the workshop, which was down on the foot of our property. And then it'll be like, all right, we're going to go up and split some wood. And we'd all go over and see who could split a piece of wood with one swing of the axe.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And who could like perfectly, we'd all have goes.
Cute.
Yeah.
And then one of us would be the wood king.
Nice, bro.
I actually made that part up, but it was just a little
I like it.
wholesome
Yeah,
wood
yeah.
splitting moment.
Cute.
All right, so the first job that you need to get a gaming character or individual to help you with is your wife's been on your case to water blast and then paint a fence.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Familiar.
so it's been water blasted already,
Okay.
or you might get like a Squirtle or something like that to help you with that part. Who are you asking from a video game to help you paint the fence?
I'm going with Aloy from Horizon.
Don't know why.
Well, yeah, why is that?
Because she has face paint.
No, but that you could include that if you
Right,
want. But she's
okay.
got steady hands and she's accurate because
Bow
she's
and
a
arrow.
bow and arrow,
Ah.
and also because she's a solo protagonist. Like she does a lot of things on her own. She's comfortable in her own thoughts because when you paint, usually you just. Especially a fence, it is just a bunch of up and down.
Yeah.
So you kind of are just in your own head, just like,
Yeah.
You kind of zone it. You go into autopilot. You disassociate. So
Yeah.
I feel like Aloy would be great at that.
Nice.
Right, okay, interesting.
I've gone with It's a Me Mario.
Ooh.
He's quite short though, eh? I've just realised.
He is short.
Unless
and-
he eats a mushroom and then he goes.
Oh, yeah, so we'll feed him a mushroom.
and then give him a star, and then he becomes invincible and just runs through the fence.
No, we don't want that. No, but I thought he'd keep the vibes up, as you're saying. Very boring, very monotonous. But he would be there, helping. Also, apparently there was a game called Mario Paint back in the day.
There
so
is Mario Paint was a
yeah,
game.
I
Yeah,
thought that was suitable.
you didn't. Okay, just because he's a plumber, he might be like, "Why are you
Yeah.
getting me to paint?"
That's a good point. He must paint the porcelain bowl or something.
What? With his ass?
He's painting the
his
porcelain
ass.
mold. Yeah, at some point he does need to do explosive shit.
You make a good point. All right, what about you, Chris?
Painting the porcelain. Yeah.
I love how we were like, that clearly means taking a dump, and then Guy says, "Do an explosive
Yeah.
ooze.
I'm adding that as the podcast title.
Nice.
paint the porcelain."
Painting the porcelain.
This was actually really tough. I didn't want to do like a sort of real vague, like Aloy from Horizon kind of one.
How dare you?
Nah, I chose there's a Pokemon called Smeargle.
Oh,
Smeargle.
Oh, I thought that
and
was
it has it has a paintbrush for a tail.
Oh, that's
and
smart.
it paints.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know, one of the trainers in Pokemon Silver and Gold is called an artist, and they always have a Smeargle. And I was like, I don't know, I'll get one of them to come around.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice
Tough.
work.
Yeah. Okay, the next one, building a deck.
Who have you
Building a
got?
deck. Oh, sorry, to go to you because I lost my page.
You? Me.
No, you go.
I've done Steve from Minecraft because Minecraft is just building. Well, it's not just building.
This is what
but
I
it's a lot of
realised.
blocks.
Steve could help with a lot of these jobs.
Yeah.
I decided to put him better to use in a later segment.
Oh, okay.
But Guy, I think we've both gone for the same person.
John Marsden.
I wrote Arthur Morgan. It is John Marsden. It's John Marsden for
Yeah.
reasons we won't get into. But he builds a house at the end of Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, there's a literal mission where you've just it's like a cinematic, but then there's also parts where you actually take part. Like you've got to hit a hammer and a nail. But yeah, he builds an entire house, and part of that house has got a deck around it. So
It's him and Uncle.
That
him
makes
and
sense.
Uncle and Charles.
Charles,
Yeah.
I remember it's like 4 missions. Like you got to go buy the wood,
Yeah.
and you got to bring it back. Like it's a
It's
whole
funny
thing.
because there's a video on online. It's like because it's an interactive cutscene, it still kind of counts as gameplay, but you can't skip it or anything. But there's a video where a guy, just as he's about to enter the mission, a cougar appears and starts to attack him, but then it starts. So then as the music's playing and stuff, John Marsden's like hitting a hammer, and then the cougar just comes over and attacks him, and the cougar is just consistently attacking him throughout the entire thing and ruins it.
I love that. Those videos in Red Dead are very funny.
Yeah.
Like where a guy will just like throw a grenade and then start the cutscene, and then halfway through the guy will just blow up and then continue talking.
Yeah.
With like his head missing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
believe you'd
gruesome.
laugh at that.
Oh, whoops.
Really?
So the other person I get to help me build a deck is just a villager from Age of Empires.
Oh, yeah.
Because they literally stand in the corner, swing a hammer, and then a building magically appears.
True,
Yeah.
true.
So I'd probably get them to help with quite a lot of stuff. And the other one I've just put Ratchet and Clank. Just because little duo buddy, Ratchet, you've got like, he's the kind of foxy looking thing, and then you've got Clank who's a robot. His name's Ratchet. I was like, I don't know, he's named after a tool.
There's
They
no
would work
building
together.
involved in that
No, I
game.
know, but I was just like, I feel like they would work together, and the fact that his name is Ratchet, I felt like they'd do a good job.
No.
Gotcha.
Nah?
No, they wouldn't.
Oh, is this because of the alloy?
No. Aloy would do a better job.
All right, the next one. Building a retaining wall.
Yeah.
I will start here by saying I used Steve for this.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you build a retaining wall, you've got to cut away part of like the bank or hill to build the retaining wall along. That's where Steve would come in.
True,
He'd clear out a big chunk and then put a wall in place. And that's where Kratos comes in, because at the start of the God of War 2018 game, he's literally carrying a giant
Log.
on his shoulder by himself. And I was like, 2 of those logs, boom, your retaining wall's done.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Steve and Kratos.
I also did Kratos for this. And
wow.
not because I know anything about Kratos. All I knew was big and strong. So I
Yes.
thought that he'd be a good one. And you've done it. So I feel like that was quite valid.
That was good, yeah. There you go.
Yay.
I've done the same as what you did for the previous one. To build a wall, I've got a villager from Age of Empires 2.
Oh, wow.
Because you build walls in that game, and they just
True.
whack a hammer a couple of times, and woof,
They build
Yeah.
them really fast, too.
they build it real fast. So that's
Yeah.
why I thought that'd be great.
The next job, weeding the garden. Anyone want to go first on this one?
So weeding the garden, I feel like out of all of the things that you've given, is the worst job. Weeding a garden sucks.
I hate
Nobody wants to do that. Weeding sucks. So I'm thinking, who do I want to see weed a garden?
oh, it's like a punishment.
It's a punishment, right? So for the worst job, who can you think of as the worst person in a video game?
oh, who do I hate?
Who
in
would you get
video
the
games?
most joy out of seeing them weed a garden while the rest of you, paint the fence and crack jokes and stuff? You're like, hey, you finished weeding?
I'm trying to think of like some iconic bad characters in games, well-written ones.
The person I've chosen is a bad character in a game, but also a very bad character in real life.
right.
Yeah. It's from Sniper Elite 5, Adolf Hitler.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you've chosen a person from history. I
Yes.
see. You
know?
weed that garden.
Yeah, you weed that garden, Hitler.
Yeah, nice. Fair enough.
Right,
Because
okay.
it's the worst job, and he'd be like, "Oh no, I don't want to pull the weeds." I think that's Italian. Although painting the fence would have been a good one for Hitler because he was a painter.
Right.
Oh.
He was an Austrian. He was from Austria, and he was a painter.
you
But
go.
we don't want to reward him.
Yeah, right.
No.
Ellie, which person from history would you like to weed your garden?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Mussolini.
no, I've actually put my Stardew Valley character because they're always farming, they're always just doing monotonous stuff. I felt like they'd weed my garden. You know what I mean?
Is that it?
Yeah, is that it?
I've also chosen Stardew Valley main character because I'm pretty sure they cut hay and cut grass.
Yeah.
And then turn it into a resource, which they then get rid of and like sell.
Yeah.
Or in Ellie's case, throw away.
Just throw in the bin.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think once again, Ellie, we're aligned. Stardew Valley would do a good job.
There you go.
Do they have a name? It's just your name, eh?
Yeah, it's just a name you've made up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. This is a tough one. Pouring some concrete.
No, I feel it's hard.
Sorry. Also, the Pokemon Scyther for chopping weeds.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
got blades for hands.
Oh, smart.
But the scythe has got big scythes. So
Scythes,
to pick,
yeah.
scythes. So to be able to pick
What?
weeds,
What are they called?
scythes.
Scythes.
Scythes. You know, like if it was
Scythe.
chopping grass,
Hang on, what?
yeah.
Scythe?
Scythe?
Scythe.
Scythes.
Scythe.
Scythe.
You're right, because it's pulling weeds, isn't
So
it?
it's like, it'll be like, picking like,
yeah.
you know.
Trying to use them as chopsticks to
Yeah.
pull out a weed. Okay, that's a forget I said anything. Pouring concrete.
Yeah, right.
Now you're pouring a little, like, let's just say it's a 2 meters by 1 meter patch of concrete. You'll then put a garden shed on top of it.
Yeah, okay.
So
okay.
you're gonna have the mixer, you're gonna have a wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
You know, you're
absolutely.
gonna be shoveling in the dry, you're
That's
gonna be putting
right.
in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got Nathan Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of manual labour. He's also, I feel like he's got the hands for it.
Right, okay.
That man does a great job of climbing concrete walls.
Yeah.
He's a great climber. He's got calloused hands.
Yeah.
And that's
Also, he seems like a bit of he's a nice guy. I wouldn't mind having him on the job site.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nice.
he'd have good stories.
yeah.
That's interesting. Who did you choose?
I've gone with Daniel Ricciardo from F1 2021
Every time.
because it would be pretty hot to see him pour concrete, would it not?
Or was it because you couldn't think of anyone? You're like,
Yeah.
stuff it, Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be quite hot though, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I guess
Hey,
so.
Hey, guy.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with Daniel Ricciardo if he whips his top off.
Yeah, exactly.
why not? He's got his own rosé company or something like that. Chill a couple of bowls of rosé.
Incredibly successful athlete, and he's at your house laying concrete.
Yeah, laying my concrete, if you know what I mean. You,
No, we
No.
get
No, we
it.
don't.
We get it. We get it. You hear that, Sam? I've gone for, and once it's the same as you choosing them for painting, but I went for Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Even though they're plumbers, I just think they've got the overalls on. They're very precise. They're very measure twice, cut once kind of guys. I need it to be perfectly level and flat.
Nice.
I feel like they would do a good job.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And so that was a tough one. Also, Nathan Drake is on my special list at the bottom of definitely do not want them to help.
Oh, wow.
Because every time he does anything, as Ellie found out in the first 10 minutes of Uncharted 2, the frickin' mixer will explode. He'll be
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
on
true.
by a thread. Shit will be going everywhere. People will be shooting at
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
He would somehow find a way to make an epic cock up out of this.
He would have, moments before turning up to your house, been like raiding a Somali pirate ship.
That's right.
And they would have tracked him to the
Tracked
house.
him, that's right.
And then you'd be in the middle of doing a job, and then a truck with all these guys with RPGs and AK-47s would be like, oh!
100%.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. So I was like, I definitely do not want Nathan Drake there because it will turn into a
Valid
dramatic
point.
scene.
Valid
Fair
point.
enough.
The last job though was installing some garden lights.
Yes.
Now these are very simple, I think.
Yes.
They could just be little solar
You
powered
just
solo
jam in the
ones.
ground,
They
yeah.
look terrible, but you know.
Yeah.
You end up
they work.
accidentally kicking them over or hitting them with the lawnmower. I've gone with Bill from The Last of Us.
Oh, yep. He was very resourceful.
Very
Of course,
resourceful
Ellie,
man.
You'll know exactly who we're talking
Yes,
about.
exactly.
Yes. Now,
Yes.
Bill,
Resourceful
he's
Bill.
quite a recluse, so I feel like he would be quite angry to be doing it for you. But he's very good at that kind of thing. He's got an engineer's mind, and I feel like if you asked him nicely, he would throw in something extra. So you'd install the lights, but then also like shrapnel bombs.
I was going to say a booby trap.
Yeah, booby trap.
A pipe bomb with a bit
Yeah.
of rope that you can trip
Yeah,
over.
so a trip. So then if your neighbor's cat keeps pissing in your garden,
Brutal.
It's a good choice. What about you?
I've gone with an android from Detroit Become Human
I
because
was wondering when they were going to make their way in. So it's Daniel Ricciardo and an android.
because they're so like methodical that I know that they would space them out evenly,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it would look nice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
100%.
hate it when it's slightly off, but I feel like an android would just perfectly lay them out. They would
feel
Measure
like-
it instantly.
yeah.
Would an android like fall in love with one of the lights or something?
Maybe.
Also, like you could be laying wiring if it is a wired situation. Like, do androids see wiring as like veins
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. That's,
and like part of them?
that's deep.
It's like
yeah.
the whole is Geodude, if he lives in a cave, is it made out of his flesh or is
Well,
is,
that's
you know,
a really good
you
point.
know?
Yeah.
Shit. Wow.
Geodude would actually probably be quite a good help in terms of building a retaining wall. He could
would
just
be.
help dig and just stack rocks and that sort of thing.
But also Geodude, if he's doing that, but then over there somebody's laying concrete, he's like, am I made out of concrete? Are you making flesh?
And then I'd talk to Geodude and be like, look, man, you're a rock and that's concrete.
You're massively overthinking this.
So, like, it's hard, you're hard, I get it, but that wasn't a boner joke.
Oh.
It was about rocks and concrete being hard. Are you kidding me?
Ellie's just imagining a Geodude
Are
with
you
a
kidding
boner.
me? Yeah.
Geodude, famously the one Pokemon that like doesn't have legs. It's just a rock with arms, but you're imagining him with a dick.
Nah.
The way you reacted to that was
No,
like,
I didn't.
Good one, Chris.
rocks and cement.
I was thinking it. You said it.
You guys are disgusting.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I've chosen. Now this is a weird one. Peter Parker from Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because when he's in the lab, he has to do those things where he's lining up all the
Yeah,
wiring
yeah.
and fixing the wiring.
Very
on stuff.
clever.
True.
So I was just like, yeah, he can do it. And then a Pikachu.
Oh, yeah? Just for company or?
Well, it's electric.
Oh, electric.
Yeah.
Oh, electric lights.
Yeah. So I don't know whether Pikachu could just like maybe give it a little zap to give. I don't know.
Oh, so that's the solar power, but it's Pikachu power.
Maybe,
kind
yeah.
of.
I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of threw that on there. Probably
Nice.
shouldn't have.
And then Pikachu whips its willy out.
It gets really hard.
Pikachu's rock hard. Guys, this podcast is getting filthier
Sorry.
and filthier by the week.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was great.
That's the end of my segment.
That's
Love
fun.
it. Let us know on the ECG for ECG Facebook group who you would bring over for DIY. Now the Pikachu, you know what? I'm glad you said it, Chris, because it just segues beautifully into my game we're going to play. Okay.
Awesome.
Now you may have seen this already, but I'd like you to both pull your phones out, please. And if
Oh.
you're listening, you can do this as well, and just open up Google. Just open up Google.
I know exactly what we're about to
Yeah.
do.
I thought one of you would at least
Yeah.
know what this is. So basically, for example, we'll just do this together. Let's take Charizard, the Pokemon, right? So write in Charizard into your Google search it, it'll come up with Charizard, and then on the bottom right, you'll see a little Pokeball pop up there. Now tap that, and it will go, woohoo, you've just caught Charizard with this really cool animation.
Oh yeah, it does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can literally, it'll bring it up in a sec, so I'm going to have to do a bit of commentary here.
Gotcha. Charizard was caught.
Yeah, and now you can catch all the Pokemon. Well, not all of them. You can catch 151. Yeah,
The
so
OGs.
the OGs, I think. You can catch all the Pokemon, and I thought it'd be fun if I give you guys 60 seconds, maybe like a couple of rounds of this.
Yeah.
60 seconds, and you have to try and catch. I know it's a bit slow on the app, but you have to try and catch as many as you can.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But if-
when do we start?
Oh, you've already started.
No, when do we start? You got to say 3, 2, 1, go because I
Yeah.
don't want guy cheating.
No, yeah, okay. And then, but if you double up, if you do the same ones, then that's a point cancelled. You have to try.
So we can't have the same Pokemon.
Ideally, if you do, it's fine. You just lose the point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Go. All right.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
both furiously typing on their phones. I'm just going to commentate because 60
Oh,
seconds.
no.
Oh, no. What's he
what I
done?
didn't realize is it's hard to catch certain Pokemon.
Oh,
There's
I
a
didn't realize
difficulty,
that.
yeah.
Fun. Okay. So
Now,
there's a
what you
difficulty.
shouldn't do, which is because we were talking about Geodude, I went and searched the third one, which is Golem. Don't search Golem; it's just going to come up with Lord of the Rings Golem.
Oh,
Yes.
no. So Guy might be a bit behind here, Chris, if you're going fast
And
with
the
those
other thing
fingers.
as well is that if we don't want to search the same Pokemon, so I'm going to try and think of abstract ones.
Yeah.
Oh god, but if guys thinking of abstract ones, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
doing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
That's
so-
exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. And it's also about spelling them.
All right.
Okay,
we're at
this is good.
38 seconds now.
Okay.
We can do a couple of rounds, so don't get too stressed.
No,
if you-
we're just doing one.
We're just doing one.
Oh, we're just doing one.
We're just
just
doing
doing
one,
one.
and it's going to be epic.
Okay, 1 60-second round. It's going to be epic. I
Yeah.
hope you're playing along, listening.
And
if you
why
get-
am I choosing the one that's got the longest name?
God, it takes so long
Yeah,
to
it's a
catch
bit-
the Pokemon.
It is a bit slow, I will
Okay.
say.
Oh no, I've quit
Okay,
out of it.
3, 2, 1. Phones down.
Shit.
Ooh.
How do you find out how many you've got?
Okay, it's a great point. I forgot
think-
that it goes away after you've like
Well, you just got to wait for the title and then
Okay.
yeah.
Guy, how do you feel you went?
really well.
Really
Okay.
well?
Yeah, because I was doing the whole skip thing.
Oh.
There was a little thing at the top that when it was catching, you just hit and it fast forwarded it.
I didn't realise that either.
Okay, so how many Pokemon did you catch, Guy?
16.
Whoa, that was quick as.
Yeah.
I caught 4.
Yeah.
Okay, which 4 did you catch? And we'll see if there's any double ups with Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously we've both got a Charizard. Oh my
Yes.
god, does that count?
Oh yeah, that doesn't count.
Do I only have 3? Okay, Guy, I caught a male Nidoran.
No, don't have that.
Nice.
Cool,
okay.
thank you. A Tentacool.
No.
Nice.
And I tried to catch a Mewtwo and it wouldn't let me.
Nice.
But I did catch a Pinsir.
No, I don't have a pincer.
Nice work. So you get full 3 points there, Chris.
Far out, man. This sucks.
What did
I
you
got
get?
Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Charizard. I got the first 8. It was 9. the
Oh,
first
so you
9.
just did it in order.
Yeah, I got those.
Oh.
You're so autistic.
I got Butterfree, Vile Plume, Golduck, Weeping Bell, Geodude, Muck, Articuno, and I was about to do Zapdos, but I didn't get it.
Nice. Well done, guys.
So you could skip the animation.
I didn't realize that either.
So in the top right, there's like a little
Like a fast forward logo.
Yeah, a little fast forward.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
sorry, I didn't know that either. I should have told you that.
He must have already known about this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd already caught 10. So
Really?
I technically, I still beat you because I got 6.
You son of a bitch.
I saw this a few weeks ago and I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I immediately lost the desire to do it.
Yeah,
but
fair.
I've been meaning to talk about it. But
Oh
no,
my
I'd already caught 10 before we started, but I caught 6 just then anyway.
Okay, so he only got 6 more than you. I mean, 3 more than you. Oh my gosh, the
Yeah.
maths. Nice game, guys. That was really close,
Yeah,
actually, in
that's
the
good.
end.
But it is
Chris
a fun,
so
it is a fun little thing to do.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Thanks for playing. Hope you enjoyed that. What are we playing at the moment? You haven't really been playing because you've been DIYing.
DIYing, but I also, and I'm going to do this topic next week, so I might put a little thing in the group, extremely casual group for extremely casual gamers. The topic is going to be, have you ever wanted to do a particular job or pursue a particular career after playing a certain video game?
Oh, that's a cool one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I'm playing Cities Skylines at the moment, along with Death Stranding 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I would have loved to be a city planner. I really love being like, what amenities do we need here? Like,
Nice.
where do we put all this stuff? How do we get the most out of our community? What's the best way to design the highway system to minimize traffic?
Yep.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. Really love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had a little taste of it when I was playing Farming Simulator. I was like, you know what? Country life might be for me.
Yeah. So
know?
we'll discuss this next week.
Yeah,
That's going to be my
that's fun.
topic. I'll put a thing in the group and feel free to comment on that and we'll get into that next week.
That's fun.
Other than that, I'm also playing Death Stranding 2. Super chill. As I said, I'd been doing so much work and thinking about all this admin and stuff. And then I sat down on the couch and fired up Death Stranding 2 and just made like 3 deliveries. And holy cow, it was relaxing.
Oh, nice.
Literally, like I could have moved the story onward, but I just wanted to do a few deliveries just to chill, climbing over some rocks, driving a buggy full of stuff, and it was so relaxing and so chill.
That's
Loved
cool.
it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you finished a game, guy.
I finished Far Cry 6. I was playing it before Miller was born. I've obviously been playing it a lot. I haven't been playing it a lot since, but the last couple of weeks I've been really getting back into it and I wanted to finish it. Now, this is the first time I played games, loved them throughout, finished. That was great. I've played games where I've loved it, then hated it, then bailed. This is the first time where I've played a game, loved it, played it to the end, and hated how it ended to the point where I'm gutted I wasted that much time.
Oh wow,
Really?
Yeah. So I could talk about it a little bit more maybe in the DLC, but basically I loved the game.
Spoiler free, obviously.
I will try to do it spoiler free, but it's the ending that I hated. It was
Right.
incredibly unsatisfying. I feel like the game developers did such a bad job of finishing this game.
They Game of Thrones it.
They Game of
They
Thrones
ballsed it up at the end.
They had such an opportunity, but you literally, it's building to a point, and then they go, hey, it's quite obvious that we're going to be doing the one thing that you want to do, and then they don't.
Oh.
And it is just like, wait, what?
That's
Wow.
annoying.
And I was so annoyed, and then I just deleted the game. I was like, you are not going to sit.
Wow,
yeah,
that bad.
Yeah, because obviously once it was finished, it's such an open world RPG that you can go and clear this and clear that, and they do a great job of adding content to it so that when you're finished, you play more. But I was like, there is absolutely no desire for me to finish this game, like continue
That is
playing.
a terrible ending. Have
was-
you watched any videos on it? Has anyone
No, I
else got
haven't
the
watched
same?
any videos, but I did do some research, and a lot of people are saying the same thing.
Yeah, interesting.
It's just such a waste of what they could have done, and they didn't.
That sucks,
so
man.
annoying.
I've never had that.
Yeah, so I'm not playing Ghost. I'm playing Ghost of Yotei because I'm doing a bit of work with PlayStation. The game comes out on the
cool.
You got
2nd
sent
of
a
October.
review code.
I've got a review code coming in the next like 12 hours. So by the time you're listening to this, I'll have downloaded the game. So I obviously can't say anything.
Yeah. That's
but
awesome,
I'm
though.
very excited because Ghost of Yotei is coming out, and I get to little
sneak
dip my toes in.
Or maybe you can do a review on that for next week's
I'll
episode.
do a review without reviewing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because
I'm not
what are
gonna
you
give it-
allowed to do?
I'm not going to give anything away.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to explain my experience.
Yeah.
Feelings and
Yeah.
thoughts.
Are you guys, this is probably off air chat, but are you guys going to the Ghost of Yotei launch event?
Yes.
I'm not. Are you?
I am, yeah. Me and
shit.
Pugs are going.
Oh, nice. Who are you going
And
with?
actually, yeah, there's an event here, and this is only going to be really important for Auckland listeners here in New Zealand. But I've managed to source us, and I'm going to confirm this later down the line, but some tickets for you to come to that event as well.
that's cool.
The same one.
Yeah, so PlayStation have come aboard and they'll be like, hey,
That's right.
we got some tickets.
That's
So
awesome.
It's a cool event. We'll be going, and they're showing like a Samurai film from the 1970s.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah.
probably give away copies of the game, some food.
Yeah, some food and stuff. So I
Awesome.
will keep you up to date. And by keep you up to date, I mean I'll put something in the ECG for ECG page.
That's
maybe
really
something on
exciting.
That's
social.
awesome.
Yeah, so PlayStation NZ are doing a really cool event. So hopefully we can get one of you along.
That'd be awesome.
Amazing.
Like a double pass for one person.
Yeah, cheeky dub.
Yeah,
I like
cheeky
that.
dub,
Ellie, are you
nice.
playing anything other than Trombone Simulator? What's it called? Trombone Hero.
Tromboners.
Trombone Champ.
That one. What? What's it called?
What?
Tromboners.
I didn't know the name's downloaded.
Oh yeah. Let me
No,
just
but
double
yes.
check the
It was
name.
Trombone
Gonna play
Champ,
that.
wasn't it?
Trombone.
Yeah.
Champion of the Trom.
But yes, I'm going to be playing that. And
Trombone champ.
Yeah.
Trombone champ. Yeah, okay. I'm going to be playing that. And I think that's
That's about it.
just
That's
chicken
you.
and me. Yep, no, I think that's better.
Yeah, because you've got so much on at the moment.
So much on.
You
just
hate gaming,
plenty-
eh?
No, I love it. I swear. Also, we've got those giveaways that we've put out last week to
we did.
celebrate 100
With
eps.
the 100 episode giveaways, thanks to Logitech and PlayStation NZ, we've got a couple of awesome DualSense 5 controllers to give away from Death Stranding 2 and The Last of Us, and also a really cool Logitech locker with a whole bunch of cool stuff inside. If you want to go in the draw for that, go to our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast. There is a post. Comment on the post. We're going to close that competition this weekend on Saturday morning, midnight. So you've got until then to enter, and then next week on the episode we will announce the winners.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to have some codes to give away for some games. That's going to be on the ECG for ECG Facebook page.
Keep an eye out
Yes.
for our
How good.
faves. Woo! All right, well, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on Monday for a DLC.
Goodbye.
Bye.